About this, I'm joined in live by WION's Political Editor Kartikeya Sharma. Kartikeya, now, does any SPG protectee have a right to complain like this about the vehicles provided to him or her, that they aren't luxurious enough?
Let me tell you, when SPG came into existence, they used ambassador cars. Rajiv Gandhi travelled in ambassador cars. Chandrasekhar travelled in ambassador cars. Narasimha Rao travelled in ambassador cars. Deve Gowda travelled in ambassador cars. I.K. Gujral travelled in ambassador cars. Atal Bihari Vajpayee travelled in ambassador cars. The chief ministers travelled in ambassador cars. That was the official car. They were heavy. The work used to be done in Delhi. They couldn't be open. But all the SPG protectees chose to travel in ambassador cars. So the luxury is not the point when it comes to security. It's a necessity provided by law, because after Indira Gandhi's assassination, it was felt that Indian prime ministers or former prime minister require some level of security, which is different from that of, I would say, CRPF, CISF. And plus, there was a view that the military should not be utilized for securing VVIPs. And this is the reason why even in National Security Guard, which is there for counter hijacking operations, those who are deployed for VVIP security are drawn from ITBP, CRPF and CISF, and those who are into the anti-hijacking drill are drawn from the Indian Army. So the issue here is very simple, that no one can complain that ambassador is not luxurious. It was during the last part of Vajpayee's tenure when he found it difficult to get inside the ambassador and said because of his knee problem, the tender for BMW was sent out. So it was a necessity, not a luxury.
Right. Right, Kartikeya. So is the Congress Vice President then saying that SPG protection limits his interaction with people or his party workers? Is that a valid ground or a reason?
There are two things here. I don't think it limits. Yes, it's a difficult door. You need two hands to, to open the door. In fact, a door can weigh for more, it's like 25 to even 30 kilos. It is difficult. You can't pull down the window. You lose the sense of sound, You can't hear anything inside. But then you are an SPG protectee. One. Secondly, how did Sonia Gandhi campaign during 2004 Lok Sabha elections? I have seen Mr. Gandhi campaigning using a safari bulletproof vehicle. Only time, I would say, when I saw a different car being used, when the BMWs came. Like, for example, earlier, the side protection units of SPG were using safaris. Now they use Toyota and BMWs. But, and this is the most important point, Sonia Gandhi has been given a remodified Range Rover, but then even Sonia Gandhi for 15 to 20 years was using safaris. So you can't say that. These are the little problems you have to face. But there have been times I've seen Mr. Gandhi using a non-bulletproof vehicle in his constituency. So one cannot say that, well, it was a breach of security, because you chose to actually travel in a car with a normal glass.
So Kartikeya, what's the middle ground? What's the solution here? The Gandhis, we know they've been assassinated in the past, and there's no denying that the onus of Rahul Gandhi's protection lies with the government. But can the government, the question is, protect him and also pamper him at the expense of the taxpayer?
The real problem is the trust deficit between the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Gandhi family. I think someone needs to call spade a spade. It is not about Rahul Gandhi missing his SPG when he goes abroad. Rahul Gandhi didn't do when UPA was in power. SPG actually would accompany him. This time around, the Gandhis are of the view that the SPG can actually tell him, or to tell the Home Ministry, or track him as to where he went. But I think the people, people who are protected must realize that the government today has 1,000 different ways of knowing where a VVIP is. You have telephone, you have internet, you have satellite, and you relatively use the intelligence services of the other governments. So I think because of the lack of trust between two dispensations, this controversy has been generated. But since it became a political accusation, Rajnath Singh was forced to give details in terms of when he did not use his vehicle. But I would end my argument on the ground that if you are protected, then you must use the vehicle provided. You can't have this sense of luxury and security at the same time.
All right, Kartikeya, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us there with an insight into that story.